How's it going, everyone? We haven't covered Helldivers 2 on this channel in a little bit, and you know what? There's a ton of interest around the game right now, and I do know a lot of you guys played it when it came out back in February, and now you're hearing some of the stuff about it. It's back in the news cycle a lot, and they've done a great job with this 60-day plan in updating the game and addressing a lot of the concerns, and now we have this major update that has dropped for the game as well. It dropped a few days ago, officially announced at the Video Game Awards. The game is also on sale right now on PC as well as PlayStation. If you want to pick it up on Steam, you can do that and get the game a little bit cheaper. Again, I want to go over some of the stats. I want to go over the free update. There's a new war bond available as well, and there's free DLC available on top of that if you're playing on PC. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the free armor is available on PlayStation, which is a little bit of a bummer, but is what it is as far as that's concerned. We'll talk that at the end of this video. First up, Helldivers 2 does get a new war bond, and that dropped a few days ago alongside the free update. That is the brand new Urban Legends war bond. Citizens of Super Earth, do not fear the resurgence of illuminate scum. The Helldivers will be ready to fight them in the streets, at your doorsteps, and on the city borders and boundaries. The Ministry of Defense is authorizing the sale and distribution of the Urban Legends Premium War Bond to all Helldivers. You've been fighting in swamps, deserts, and frozen wastelands with our finest weapons, but what kind of kit do you need to make a dent in the invading forces when it comes down on your own streets? Fighting in colonies means narrow streets and close encounters, so we're introducing our first melee secondary weapon with the SQC-19 Stun Lance. This extra large poker will give you good range and pairs perfectly with the SH-51 directional shield stratagem. We think you're gonna appreciate some stationary firepower, something you can call down into a city center to put a dent into the illuminate harvesters. The EAT-12 anti-tank emplacement will allow you to liberate even the most heavily armored of enemies using the most democratic of firepowers. But what if you're facing down a horde of boatless and the anti-tank just won't take out enough of them at once? I know what you're gonna call down: the AFLAM-40 Flame Sentry, a stationary high-powered flamethrower turret. Be careful with this one though, Helldiver. If the red camo ammo canister takes too much fire, the whole sentry will go up in flames, taking with it anyone nearby. While you're busy holding off the onslaught with the shield and lance, you can get some additional help from the armed resupply pods booster, which upgrades your resupply pod with a tiny top-mounted turret to fend off stragglers while you make your way to the ammo drop. Just remember to keep your head down on approach. Turn yourself into an immovable object for the enemy with the SR-18 roadblock heavy armor as well. But if you're feeling like you need an agile light armor to move fast in the streets, there's also the SR-24 Street Scout that's giving some SCAF trooper vibes. Both of these armor features the Siege Ready passive, which increases your primary weapon reload speed by a whopping 30% and your primary weapon capacity by 20%. Urban Legends has two capes with a gray and yellow color scheme as well. The Illuminate threaten our colonies with slavery and death. We have chosen our words carefully. Perhaps they should have done the same. This is democracy emote will show those squids that Super Earth will not be conquered. And there are also coordinating player cards for Rubber Resolve and a holder of Yellow Line, as well as a new set of urban camouflage patterns as well. That war bond is live right now, so you can go check that out. As I mentioned, if you haven't revisited the game since the Game Awards, the Omens of Tyranny update is live right now. This is a significant update for the game, adding a ton of new content and reason to go back. This is the update that I would say, especially off the heels of the 60-day plan, to parlay it with this. If you haven't played the game since, let's say, early summer, I think this would be a great time to jump back in, and this is gonna be something that offers a new layer and a new challenge to the game as well. Omens of Tyranny is bringing the fight into the streets with new mission areas inside Super Earth's many colonies as well. Our colonies are being ravaged by these invaders, turning our once bright and sunny streets filled with smiling citizens into dark ruins, overrun by voteless and illuminate. Arm yourselves with trusted tools of destruction and rid our colonies of this scum. But it won't be easy. Gone are wide open spaces that Helldivers are accustomed to fighting in. Cities mean closer quarters, dark alleys, and forked paths, where one wrong turn means meeting a horde of voteless to liberate. You'll need your best and brightest squad to navigate them carefully, and go easy on the gun chief. With all of the new developments, there won't be time to take the driver's ed course. Helldiver, a fast recon vehicle, FRV, will now appear in the colonies as well. Keep following the major orders issued by Super Earth High Command and you'll get the keys your very own FRV, a brand new top-of-the-line manual transmission, reconnaissance, and combat vehicle. The whole squad can ride together, and your passengers can even lean out of the window to lay down some suppressive fire. Totally reminds me of, to me, this is gonna make me very nostalgic to Halo 3 and the Warthog. I mean, the Warthog's a classic, but gives me that sort of vibe in terms of the camaraderie, and I'm sure there's other titles, of course, but that's what sticks out to me for a comparison point. The newest major update for Helldivers 2 Omens of Tyranny, featuring the return of the Illuminate faction, is live right now. It went live right as the Game Awards was airing, and High Command has ordered all Helldivers to report to their Super Destroyers. It's time to give these squids hell. Also, they have announced a DualSense limited edition controller. This controller may be one of the best limited edition and special controllers that I've seen. I think it looks better than the Final Fantasy 16 controller. I think it looks better than the God of War Ragnarok controller. I think it looks fantastic. Eliminate bugs, bots, and squids with the Super Earth Ministry of Defense sleek and new DualSense wireless controller Helldivers 2 Limited Edition. Sporting the iconic yellow and black armor paint scheme, the DualSense wireless controller will be available in limited quantities. It will be $85, so it's getting juiced up another $5. It used to be that the special edition controllers, I believe, were the same price as the regular controllers. Then it went up to like $70 or $75, and then it went up to $80, and now it's up to $85. Like, okay, these controllers, before you know it, are gonna be $100. I'm telling you this right now. Next gen PS6 controllers, it is honestly going to be vomit-inducing, I think, how much those controllers are, especially with how PlayStation's been doing with their accessories. No disc drive in the Pro. Disc drive is $85, and their accessories are just coming at a premium price. You know, the DualSense Edge, their accessories, headsets, and all that stuff. It is wild, but you know, this controller looks fantastic. So $85 on that. I do want to note that if you're playing this game on PC, you get the TR-117 Alpha Commander for free on Steam. This is a limited time freebie, and it'll be available until December the 19th. So add it to your library, and then it will be available forever. If you have previously unlocked the Alpha Commander set, you will not be able to claim it again, so keep that in mind. The Covenant set is being made available again in partnership with the Game Awards for a full 7 days before its global unlock on all platforms, so jump on that as soon as possible. Free DLC there, and your last chance to redeem that ahead of December 19th. I do also want to note, to round out this video, this game has had a very, very positive resurgence over the last couple of months. The 60-day plan into this update, if you look at the Steam reception, a lot of it did get fairly negative, especially prior to the 60-day plan and going back to when all of the drama with the PSN account linking went down. It was looking fairly dicey for Helldivers 2, and it was really unfortunate because I thought they were burning a lot of the goodwill that they had established. With Helldivers 2, it's not like they had done years and years of damage. It's not a Ubisoft situation where Ubisoft's been crapping on the consumer for years and years, and it's going to take a while for them to rebuild the trust with the consumer. They realized that they had some work to be done. They went back on the PSN account linking, and that was more so a PlayStation decision than anything. And they've been dropping consistent updates to the game, and now they're dropping this free update. If you look at the Steam reception, all-time reviews, 691,000 reviews, mostly positive reception, 75%. However, the more telling sign, especially for an ongoing game like this, and by the way, winning ongoing game of the year for 2024, is to look at the recent reviews. This is the 30-day recent reception of the game, which is going to be more relevant to how people are perceiving the game when the updates are dropping. 19,731 reviews, 95% positive for an overwhelmingly positive reception. That is the key stat you want to look at when it comes to assessing player reception with Helldivers 2, and it's looking incredibly positive as far as that's concerned. So that is great to see as well, and hopefully they'll carry this positive momentum into 2025. But that is going to do it for me. Good time to check out Helldivers 2 again, whether you're playing on PC or PlayStation 5. The game is discounted. I actually think on PlayStation 5 it's only the deluxe edition that's discounted, which is pretty wide. The Game Awards sale, as I mentioned, absolutely sucks on PlayStation, but it is what it is. That's going to do it for me. Let me know if you're going to return to Helldivers 2 and once again fight for Super Earth, or if you are picking up the game for the first time, or you're still going to wait for more updates to roll out. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.